I started attending Hillsong back when it was still City of Grace, so 11 years ago. And I was a single mom at the time. And I would come into church about 5 minutes late. I would sit in the back. I didn't want to interact with anyone. And then as soon as service was over, I felt like I got what I needed, and I would just duck down, grab my kiddo, and just head out the door. Just the idea of going to church, getting what I needed, and then tithing. And for me, it seemed very transactional. It was like, okay, cool, I need a miracle in my life. I'm gonna put 20 bucks in every Sunday. Working 3 jobs, I didn't have much, but that wasn't my 10%. That was just like what I felt comfortable doing. I would wait for a miracle, and nothing ever really happened. Pastor Terry preached a message on faith. It really resonated with how I'd been viewing tithing. And that's when I realized God didn't expect me to be transactional. He expected me to be faithful. It wasn't something that I was going to receive. It was what God was doing inside of me. Seeing how God moved in our lives, we said, okay, it's time. It's time to not just give our money, but give our time and just be all in. We walked in to church and they had pathways. They had said, we had been praying for weeks for 2 young leaders, a young couple, to help and be part of Pathways and be part of Next Steps. And I looked at Josh and I said, okay, we're in. From there, it literally was like the snowball effect. Like that, you know, Dave Ramsey's like, oh, snowball effect, financial, blah. No, that works like in your life. In just keeping our eyes up as we walked out of the lobby rather than like ducking and going, we were able to see how God weaved someone else's blanket with our blanket and made like a big patchwork. So now we have a huge support system and community in our life just from church alone. And I had a lot of friends before church, but like this is different. This is like family. Fast forward, Josh and I are married. We have all the kiddos now. God had placed it on my heart to attend Hillsong College. And mind you, this had been like years in the making and me like saying, no, I'm not gonna do that. But I had gotten into a season in my life where I was walking with obedience. Financially, his income wasn't enough to pay for me to go to college and make ends meet and do all the things. We said, if this is God's will, it's gonna be God's bill. And we just prayed, and I kid you not, every month that I had tuition due for college, Josh bonused. And he bonused the exact amount that we needed in order to make ends meet and pay for college and cover all the bills. Being obedient and leaning on God had opened these doors for us. We have always given heart for the house, but it was always what we could. I felt like God wanted to use us for more. Once we started walking in obedience and letting that reflect into our finances, it turned into this beautiful opportunity where God allowed us the financial means to be able to give our largest Heart for the House offering that we've given to date. It was like lots of zeros. And I was like, did we just do this? Did we just get to impact our community and our world in like this brand new way? Your little bit, just like the little 10% of what you're able to give is so significant. And that alone is gonna open this door that maybe you felt was locked. It's just gonna open that door wide open. When you walk out, just look up, because it's not about you and what you want, but maybe what someone else needs. And maybe you looking at them and waving and saying thank you or saying goodbye could lead into conversation that that person may need. And before you know it, the community you thought you didn't need becomes your family.